You own a diesel, or you're thinking about buying one, and you've heard all the usual claims. Diesels last forever. Diesels get amazing fuel economy. Diesels are torque monsters. But you've also heard the horror stories. DPF replacements costing thousands. Injectors failing at 100,000 miles. Emission systems that seem designed to break. So what's the truth? After working with diesel owners for years, analyzing real-world data, and talking to mechanics who see hundreds of diesels, I'm going to give you the honest pros and cons that nobody else will tell you. No marketing nonsense, no biased comparisons, just the reality of diesel ownership in 2026, whether you're driving a small diesel hatchback or a pickup truck. Make sure to watch till the end because I'll reveal the single biggest factor that determines whether a diesel is the best decision you ever made or the most expensive mistake you'll regret for years. Let's start with the pros. The reasons diesel owners swear by their engines and will never go back to petrol. Pro number 1, fuel economy that actually saves you money. Diesels deliver 20 to 30% better fuel economy than equivalent petrol engines. This isn't marketing hype. This is real-world, verified data from millions of diesel owners. A diesel sedan that gets 45 miles per gallon compared to a petrol version getting 32 miles per gallon. A diesel pickup getting 28 miles per gallon highway compared to 21 miles per gallon for the petrol version. Let's do the math. If you drive 15,000 miles per year and diesel costs the same as petrol, that diesel sedan saves you about 150 gallons per year. At $3.5 per gallon, that's $525 saved annually. Over 10 years of ownership, that's $5,250 in your pocket instead of burned in fuel. Even if diesel costs 20 cents more per gallon in your area, you still come out ahead. The fuel economy advantage is real, and it adds up over time. Pro number 2, torque where you actually need it. Diesels produce maximum torque at low RPM, typically between 1,500 and 2,000. 500 revolutions per minute. This completely changes how the vehicle drives. For highway cruising, your diesel is sitting at 1,800 revolutions per minute producing full torque, barely working, while a petrol engine needs to downshift and rev to 4,000 revolutions per minute to overtake. The diesel just pulls smoothly from low revs. For towing and hauling, this low-end torque is transformative. A diesel pickup with 400 pound-feet of torque at 1,600 revolutions per minute tows a caravan or boat with ease. The equivalent petrol engine producing 350 pound-feet at 4,000 revolutions per minute struggles and drinks fuel. For daily driving in traffic, you're not constantly downshifting and revving. The diesel pulls cleanly from 1,200 revolutions per minute, making city driving smooth and effortless. Pro number 3, engine longevity that justifies higher purchase price. Properly maintained diesels routinely achieve 300,000 to 500,000 miles. This isn't rare. This is expected with modern diesels if you follow maintenance schedules. Diesels are built stronger to handle high compression ratios of 14:1 or higher compared to petrol engines at 10:1. Stronger block, stronger pistons, stronger connecting rods, stronger crankshaft. Everything is overbuilt compared to petrol engines. Taxi drivers, delivery services, and long-distance commuters choose diesels specifically because they last. The higher purchase price is offset by the engine outlasting 2 or 3 petrol engines over the same time frame. Pro number 4, resale value holds better in diesel-friendly markets. In Europe, Australia, and parts of Asia where diesels are common, resale values remain strong. Diesel pickups in North America hold value exceptionally well. A 5-year-old diesel pickup often sells for 60 to 70% of original price, compared to 50 to 60% for equivalent petrol models. That's thousands of dollars in retained value. Pro number 5, lower CO2 emissions if that matters to you. Diesels produce 15 to 20% less CO2 per mile than petrol engines. Because they're more thermally efficient, they burn less fuel to go the same distance, so they produce less CO2. If you're concerned about carbon footprint, a diesel is objectively better than a petrol engine of equivalent size and performance. Those are the real pros. Now let's talk about the cons. The reasons diesel owners end up frustrated, broke, or both. Con number 1, higher purchase price that might never pay back. Diesels cost $2,000 to $5,000 more than equivalent petrol models. For a small car, that premium can be $3,000. For a pickup, it can be $5,000 or more. Here's the brutal truth. Unless you drive serious mileage, you'll never recover that premium through fuel savings. If you drive 10,000 miles per year, it might take 8 to 10 years to break even. If you drive 8,000 miles per year, you'll probably never break even. Do the math before buying. Calculate your annual mileage, estimate fuel savings, and figure out payback period. Many diesel buyers would have been better off financially with the cheaper petrol version. Con number 2, maintenance costs that add up fast. Oil changes cost more because diesels hold more oil and require premium diesel-specific oil. Expect to pay $80 to $120 for an oil change, compared to $40 to $60 for petrol. Fuel filters need changing more frequently, every 15,000 to 20,000 miles at $30 to $60 each time. Glow plugs eventually need replacement at 80,000 to 120,000 miles. That's $400 to $800. The dual-mass flywheel common in diesel manual transmissions wears out. Replacement costs $1,200 to $2,000, including labor. AdBlue systems in modern diesels add ongoing costs. You're spending $150 to $300 per year on AdBlue fluid alone, plus the risk of expensive component failures. Con number 3, the DPF problem that nobody warned you about. The diesel particulate filter traps soot to meet emissions regulations. It needs periodic regeneration, where it burns off accumulated soot at high temperatures. Regeneration requires sustained highway driving. If you do mostly short trips, the DPF never fully regenerates. Soot accumulates. Eventually, the DPF clogs completely. DPF cleaning costs $400 to $800. DPF replacement costs $1,500 to $3,500. And this can happen as early as 60,000 miles if you drive incorrectly for a diesel. Many diesel owners discover too late that their driving pattern is completely unsuitable for a modern diesel with emissions equipment. Con number 4, complexity that makes repairs expensive. Modern diesels have turbochargers, intercoolers, high-pressure fuel systems, DPF, EGR, AdBlue injection, NOx sensors, multiple temperature sensors, and complex computer controls. When something breaks, repairs are expensive because everything is more complex and labor-intensive than petrol equivalents. Injector replacement, $1,200 to $2,500. Turbo replacement, $1,500 to $3,000. EGR valve replacement, $400 to $800. High-pressure fuel pump failure, $1,000 to $2,000. And many of these repairs require dealer-level diagnostic equipment, so you can't just take it to any mechanic. Con number 5, cold weather operation that causes real problems. Diesels hate cold weather. Diesel fuel can gel at temperatures below 10 degrees Fahrenheit. You need winter diesel fuel or additives, or your fuel system clogs completely. Cold starts are harder. Glow plugs need to preheat combustion chambers. If glow plugs fail, starting in cold weather becomes difficult or impossible. Batteries drain faster because diesels need more cranking power to start, especially in cold weather. You'll replace batteries more frequently. DPF regeneration is harder in cold weather because the exhaust doesn't reach temperature easily. This accelerates DPF clogging for owners in cold climates. Now, here's the single biggest factor that determines whether a diesel is right for you: your driving pattern. If you drive 15,000 plus miles per year, mostly highway or longer trips, allowing regular DPF regeneration, and you plan to keep the vehicle long-term, a diesel is probably excellent for you. The fuel savings, torque, and longevity will outweigh the higher costs. If you drive 10,000 or fewer miles per year, mostly short trips under 10 miles, stop-and-go city driving, and you sell vehicles every 3 to 5 years, a diesel is probably a terrible choice. You'll never recover the purchase premium, you'll battle DPF problems constantly, and you'll lose money versus a petrol equivalent. It's not about diesel being good or bad, it's about matching the engine to your actual usage. Before buying a diesel, honestly assess your driving. Be realistic about annual mileage, trip length, and how long you keep vehicles. Don't buy a diesel because it sounds good on paper. Buy it because your driving pattern makes it the right tool for the job. For existing diesel owners, Understand these pros and cons so you can maximize the benefits and minimize the problems. Drive it properly with regular highway trips. Maintain it correctly with diesel-specific procedures, and recognize when issues develop before they become catastrophic failures.